A ton of private messages between government officials, people like J.D. Vance, Pete Hegseth, and others were leaked after a journalist was accidentally added to their private messages on Signal. This whole thing has gotten crazier and crazier. The media, of course, is just running with it. They're trying to use this as ammunition to try to tear down the Trump administration, as they do time and time again. And, well, the entire thing is just blowing up into this whole crazy scandal that has gotten completely out of control. But today, Karoline Leavitt decided to come in and completely destroy the mainstream media, completely set them straight in the most epic way possible in this video clip that we are going to be checking out here today. And of course, the mainstream media, little journalists and all that type of stuff, the reporters, they're all clutching their pearls. They're being like, I can't believe that some of these government officials would say the things that they did in these private messages. The whole thing is absolutely ridiculous, completely insane. But Karoline Leavitt is here today to absolutely destroy them all. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Unfortunately, all of this good is happening for our country. This administration is working hard on behalf of the American public every day, but the mainstream media continues to be focused on a sensationalized story from the failing Atlantic magazine that is falling apart by the hour. Here are the facts. The National Security Advisor has taken responsibility for this matter, and the National Security Council immediately said, alongside the White House counsel's office, that they are looking into how a reporter's number was inadvertently added to this messaging thread.
Very important question. Very important question.
We have said all along that no classified material was sent on this messaging thread. There were no locations, no sources, or methods revealed, and there were certainly no war plans discussed. The Atlantic has even admitted this themselves. Their release of these internal messages validates the truth, which we have been saying all along.
They're just trying to use this entire thing as some sort of spin cycle to try to attack Trump. That's all that they're doing with this entire thing, because the mainstream media is garbage. This is what they do with everything that they do.
This story proves anything. It proves that Democrats and their propagandists in the mainstream media know how to fabricate, orchestrate, and disseminate a misinformation campaign quite well. And there's arguably no one in the media who loves manufacturing and pushing hoaxes more than Jeffrey Goldberg. Goldberg is an anti-Trump hater. He is a registered Democrat. Goldberg's wife is also a registered Democrat and a big Democrat donor who used to work under who? Hillary Clinton. This is the same Jeffrey Goldberg who infamously lied about weapons of mass destruction to get us into the Iraq War, which cost trillions of dollars and thousands of American soldiers. And how else has Goldberg discredited himself? By absurdly claiming that President Trump was Vladimir Putin during the 2016 campaign, by peddling the Russia, Russia, Russia hoax that tried to hijack President Trump's first term, by inventing the suckers and losers hoax to help Joe Biden in the 2020 election, by peddling a hoax about President Trump involving Gold Star families to help Kamala Harris in the 2024 election, which our campaign at the time vigorously denied. Jeffrey Goldberg didn't care. There's more, but we don't have all day, and we can now add this Signal hoax to this very long list.
Absolutely insane. I mean, that should tell you right there what kind of a person Jeffrey Goldberg is, and the fact that he was accidentally added to these private messages is just insane. But then the best part about all of this is that the media started to pretend like they were super offended. Like the reporters were all pretending like that they were super offended. Oh my gosh, how can you continue to defend Trump in this way, Karoline? And well, she set them straight in the most epic way possible. Of course, we have Caitlin Collins from CNN, who is leading the charge and pretending to be outraged about everything. And Karoline Leavitt wasn't here to put up with any of it.
Does the president feel that he was misled by his national security advisors, whoever it was that told him there was no classified information in there, now that he's seen these messages?
I've now been asked.
Caroline literally just got done saying that there was no classified information.
And answered this question 3 times by the both of you, and I've given you my answer. The president feels the same today as he did yesterday.
Okay,
Philip.
And on my follow-up on what you had just said.
Go ahead, Philip. Caitlin, I'm not taking your follow-up.
I have a follow-up on something you just said, though, Caroline. That's
Caitlin,
regarding
I'm not
Jeffrey
taking
Goldberg.
your follow-up. Philip, go ahead. I've called on you.
Of course, the mainstream media is going to do what the mainstream media does. They're going to run this story until it is all spent, all exhausted, because that is what they do. So with that being said, let me know what you think about all this insanity. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.